Example 6, we're going to write an equation of a parabola given the x-intercepts and given a point on the graph. And for this, we're going to think about the formula for factored form of a quadratic. And I'm not sure if I showed this to every period the other day when we did this, but it's a times x minus r1. That stands for one of the roots. And times x minus r2, which is the other root, or x-intercept. So let's think of it this way. If there's an x-intercept at -2, I think this first group is going to be x plus 2. Remember, it's always the opposite here. It's always the opposite of what the actual intercept is, because we want -2 plus 2 to equal 0. Another way to think of it is if the root is -2, the formula says to do x minus that root. And as you know from your previous classes, if you have a double negative there, it's going to end up being x plus 2. The other one is going to be x plus 1, because the root or the x-intercept is left 1 at -1. -1 plus 1 is 0. All right. Now, this is very similar to what we did last week with vertex form. Now that we know the equation without its a, we're going to find that a by taking this point that they gave us and using y as 20 and x as -3. And then we're going to go ahead and find out what a is by solving for it. So leave the a alone. -3 plus 2 is -1. -3 plus 1 is -2. These multiply together to make 2, so I have 2a equaling 20. And then when I divide both sides by 2, I get a must be 10. So now I have my final answer here in green. Y equals 10 times x plus 2 times x plus 1. A really good student would probably graph this on their calculator and make sure that it does 3 things. Goes through -2, 0, -1, 0, and -3, 20. You're going to go ahead and try it 6 in a very similar manner.